Good morning. Welcome to Tuesday's Early Morning Intuitive Guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, here with some words of wisdom to start your day off well. And you should hear the birds here. They are quite happy today. I think it's going to be a very sunny day, which will be lovely. So we have a card from a deck that we haven't seen in ages. So I think that the message is very timely. Good morning, Jonelle. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad you are here. Welcome to the others who are popping on. Let's see if your names actually roll. But I'm glad, yes, there's Barb. Good morning. Welcome. Glad you're here. Awesome. So right before I jumped on, my computer decided it had to do that thing where it quickly cools itself down, so it sounds like the roar of a jet engine. Good morning, good morning. Hello, Nancy. Welcome, welcome. Slept in your own bed. Fabulous, fabulous. That is awesome. So glad everybody's rolling in. That was quick for people to pop on, so I think that's a good sign. And I think this card is going to be wonderful for today. And then I picked out something else I'm going to augment with a little bit. But I also wanted to remind everybody that, good morning, Ruth Ann. Welcome. Glad you are here. Today is the last day of my birthday special. So at midnight tonight, it goes away. So I did a discovery call with someone yesterday, and we'll see if she decides she wants to do some coaching. But for those of you who have coached with me before, this is one of 2 times during the year that I put a coaching special in place. It's now and Black Friday. So if you're interested, before midnight tonight, check out my website, empowermentandpurpose.com. You can learn about it, the information under the services tab, what I offer, and then under the events tab is the special. So good morning, Mel. Welcome. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. So our card for today, let's start with some breathing and tapping though, just a little bit. Tapping right here or wherever you like best. This is the one I like because it's very grounding and centering. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. One more. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Spent some lovely time in the park yesterday. It was a beautiful day. And guess what? The goslings have hatched. So I saw one set of goose parents with goslings. The rest were all still not, but this must have been an early nest that hatched. So it was just awesome seeing those little goslings zooming around. So our card for today comes from the Ascended Masters deck. And again, the individual who put this card deck out has pretty much stepped away from all of her work in this realm and prefers not to be identified with this previous body of work, but Ascended Masters deck. And our card for today, I'm going to move it closer. Krishna, love that. I'd like to be there, right there, sitting under the trees. That'd be fabulous. So it is find the blessing in your current situation. Take a breath. Let it go. Find the blessing in your current situation. Because right now, again, a whole lot of people have gotten caught up in the ain't it terrible, horrible, awful. But that doesn't really serve us. That doesn't really serve us. So let's hear what this has to say, and then we'll go from there. And again, I have another little thing I want to add in. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. My plan for today is not working a whole lot, digging in the garden, and then going to dinner with Diane. So that's my plan for my birthday. So Krishna, find the blessing in your current situation. Every situation offers opportunities to grow and learn. Every situation offers opportunities to grow and to learn. And yes, I know, sometimes we're standing there going, what am I supposed to learn? But every situation offers opportunities to grow and learn. When we curse a situation, we block its energy flow and things fester and grow worse. Think about our current circumstances, the aspects that you in particular don't like. When we curse, good morning, thank you, Barb, I appreciate it. Thank you. I hope so. Yes, best day and best year. That'll be awesome. When we curse a situation, we block its energy flow and things fester and grow worse. So rather than cursing aspects of our current situation, thank you, Nancy, that we don't like, yes, even in the terrible and awful, life happens and there are gifts within. There are gifts within. What do we choose to learn from a current situation? I did a session last night with someone who just ended a relationship. And one of my questions to her was, what did you learn? What did you learn? Because in the learning, one makes better choices moving forward. So, when we curse a situation, we block its energy flow and things fester and grow worse. In contrast, as you recognize the blessings within your current situation, supportive and healing energy flows toward you. So again, the recognition of the gifts, even in difficult, terrible, horrible, awful, however you're going to frame it, situations, is it then opens the door for moving beyond it. Because you figured it out. You learned what you were supposed to learn from it. Now you have the opportunity to move on. This card comes to you because there's an unrecognized blessing within your current situation. Take a breath. And so let's do a little work. I'll finish the card, but let's do a little work first. I want you to think about what's the most difficult aspect in your life right now. It might be work related, it might be your home life, it might be with one of your kids, it might be a friendship, it might be your church. What's a current situation that has some difficulty to it? Gives you some feelings of trepidation. You find yourself thinking about it, maybe even ruminating about it. What's that situation? Now I want you to do something different with it. I want you, almost like you're holding that situation in your hand. You're the curious observer, and you're holding it in your hand. And I want you to take a breath. I want you to observe that situation from a distance. It's small now. It's in your hand. It's held in your hand. From a distance, you're looking at it. Breathe. And I want you to pose the question, what am I meant to learn from you? And breathe. Just breathe. And listen. What comes to you? What comes to you? For me, the one that I held in my hand, what came to me was, I'm still allowing my emotions to run the show too much. I need to be more in that curious observer. I need to be more in that wonderment place of what's here for me? What are the gifts in this? Less, ooh, this is so frustrating, and more, what am I meant to learn from this? It's not an obstacle. It's not truly in our way. It's the circumstance that's presenting itself to us for our benefit, for our learning, to receive that gift inherent in that difficulty. Breathe. And is that an easy perspective to hang on to? No. Is it a useful perspective to hang on to? Absolutely. And the more we can do to keep that in mind. So I have my little cards all over my desk. Expansive consciousness dissolves obstacles. Embrace the process, release the outcome. Would my unstoppable self do that? Any one of those can serve me in the moment with regard to what am I meant to learn from this? Okay, so let's keep going. It could be something that you've learned or gained, for example. Recognize the blessing to accelerate the healing and manifestation that's trying to come to you. Recognize the blessing to accelerate the healing and manifestation that's trying to come to you. You could take some time and write about it. Good morning, Renee. Welcome. Glad you're here. You could take some time and write about it. What am I meant to learn from this? This really sucks. Why am I going through this? What's the gift in this? If this isn't an obstacle, but actually an opportunity, what's the opportunity? Write. 3 pages, longhand, don't stop. See what pops up. See what pops up. So, additional meanings for this card. Instead of worrying, pray and use positive affirmations. Good morning, good morning. Know that everything's in divine and perfect order. Going back to Tosha Silver, who I will guarantee you, as with all of the rest of us, she doesn't have this thing down pat. She still struggles with stuff too. We're all human. But she's got that mantra. I'm so happy and grateful now that this is unfolding in divine right timing, in divine right order. What I need comes to me. I'm so happy and grateful to receive it. I'm open to receiving it, right? Thank you. I appreciate it. So, here's the information about Krishna. Krishna is the 8th incarnation of Vishnu, who is one of the 3 Hindu gods who oversees and protects Earth and her inhabitants. He is a messenger of joy. Joy. How many of us are struggling with joy right now? So let's bring some joy into our life. Look at that picture. To me, that's joyful. It's tranquil, it's peaceful, joyful. He is the messenger of joy, happiness, romantic love, and spiritual teachings, such as the Bhagavad Gita, which is a text of Krishna's dialogues. Krishna brings blessings to whoever calls upon him. So call upon him. Call upon him. And I know there are those individuals who believe that Jesus is the be-all and the end-all and the only path to enlightenment. And I tend to disagree. I think Jesus was a masterful, I'm going to say entity, because there's the human part of Jesus, the man, and then there's Jesus, the energy, the energy. That's what comes to me, the energy. And there are others who also carry that beautiful energy. We all carry that beautiful energy. Do all of us show it? Not as much as we could. So we can emulate Jesus in terms of how do we step up and be the best us. And again, we're spiritual beings having a human experience, right? We're a soul that's in this particular vehicle body right now. What can you do in this vehicle body right now, in this lifetime, to make things better? Make things better for others, make things better for yourself. And if you're feeling disempowered in that regard, if you're thinking, love my angels, they're always near. Yes. If you're thinking, who am I? Here I sit in the middle of the Midwest. What good can I do in this world that's a hot mess right now? Blah, blah. So let me share with you and if you haven't discovered Tut from the Universe yet, it's a daily email from Mike Dooley. Yes. Many beacons to light the path to source. Yes. So we don't need to deify anyone. Guru, G-U-R-U. We've all got this within us. Do we sometimes reach out to others for guidance? Do we look to people for inspiration? Yes, that's okay. But when we turn over our sovereignty to someone else to dictate how we ought to do things, I believe we've gone too far. I believe we need to stay in our sovereignty. We can gather information from multiple sources. And for those of you who are like, my way's the right way, my religion's the right religion, if you look at most religions, the vast majority, they're all saying the same thing. So It's my birthday. I can be cheeky. Get off your high horse. Get off your high horse. Find the common ground. Find what's same about you and someone else, especially someone that you view as being different. Find what's common ground. Create a relationship based on that. Grow beyond your limited, stuck self, right? So I want to share Taught from the Universe. This was from, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, but I loved this one, and I cut it out, and I've got it sitting on my desk. So I want you to put your name in here first. Take a breath. Let go. Say your name. Repeat after me. It's within me. The answers I seek, the direction I want, and the power to be whoever I want to be. And I'm going to say the power to be who you're here to be. My dreams are not mine by mere whim. They've been meticulously matched to the gifts I am now developing. They are designed to lure me within, where my true power lies, and then out into the world, beyond my imagined limitations and fears. I trust myself. I listen to my heart. I have the right stuff. I know what to do, and it can be mine. So breathe in, breathe out, because it's all here, it's all available, it's all ready for our use in making this world a better place. What we need to make our world a better place is available to us. We may not quite see it yet, but it's right here, right here. So open to receiving it, and then open to using it. So I'm just going to pick one because it's one that dogs a lot of people. Money, money. It's right here. There is more than enough money to go around. Yes, there are people hoarding it. They're not in their right mind when they're hoarding. The more you utilize the money, the more you believe that the money is here for good use, the more you put it to good use, the more flows your way. So my example yesterday was, I have this trip upcoming. I have saved for this trip. I don't do this kind of a trip all that often. But I trust that the resources I need will show up for me to do this trip. I believe there's something on this trip that's going to be life-altering. There's something that I'm going to see or learn or come to understand, or something that's going to be integral to the gifts that I give back to the world. And so got a little in my small self 2 days ago. How am I going to cover expenses? How, there's, blah, 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 all the things, right? And in my line of work, it's an unpredictable flow of income. Someone signs up for a coaching program, there's income. Someone doesn't sign up, there's no income. But it's been years and years and years of cultivating. There's enough. There's more than enough. What I need shows up for me, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So then, after my little freak out there, I got a grip on myself. I did some breathing. I did some tapping. I did some journaling. I think it was like 6 pages of journaling. And then I opened my computer to start my day, and there's the notification from Stripe that 2 people had bought coaching programs. Yes, there's more than enough to go around. Be in the flow of it. Allow what's needed to come to you. Don't always assume you know what's needed. There can be a higher order need that's in there and operating that you're not even really aware of. It's on a subconscious level. But when you believe that what you need comes to you in divine right timing and divine right order, and not always in the way that you expect it, but in the way that's in the highest good, it's easier to go through life. It's easier to flow through life than when you feel like I have to fight for everything I get. There's never enough to go around, all that stuff that most of us were taught but does not serve us. So let's take a breath and step into that place. The place of flow, the place of divine energy, the place of miracles and magic, the place of everyday unfolding. What we need is available to us. It's right here. It's right now. We just need to breathe and have faith and trust. So that is it for today. Again, your dreams are not your dreams by mere whim. They have been meticulously matched to the gifts you are now developing. So wouldn't it be good to be curious about what gifts am I now developing? Breathe into that, explore that, learn about that. That's a good use of your time and energy and curiosity. So have an awesome Tuesday. I know I will, because I'm going to be digging in the dirt. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.